Mom and dad are in great shape, right? They're older. They've been retired for quite some time. They're moving a little slowly, but it's not always easy to remind them of such things as maybe they need a little bit of help. And how do you do that? How do you start to see the signs? What do you do to get them non-medical type of assistance that they might need in their home? Here with me to talk about that, President of Comfort Keepers In-Home Care, Myles McNamara. Good morning.
Morning, George. Good to see you, buddy.
And did your show's coming up this coming Tuesday, right?
It is, but I'm out of town, so I've got to reschedule it. But yeah, it's usually the first Tuesday of every month, Aging with Power. But I'm in Maine that week, so.
However, you can catch past podcasts and or videos on our website, hometownstation.com. So when we talk about in-home care, we're talking about non-medical. We're not talking about nurses or doctors or anyone like that coming in. We're talking about personnel who are still trained to do care and comfort and such things as making sure the medications are laid out and other light tasks for especially seniors or anyone else who is kind of at the point unable to really do it for themselves.
Right, and more often than not, George, our seniors need just a helping hand in the home. It's not medical. I mean, they need assistance with personal care, bathing, showering, getting to the doctors, getting transportation to the doctors, but making sure that they're eating nutritional meals, staying hydrated in summer days like this. And one thing I want to talk to, a lot of our listeners may be saying, oh my goodness, I need that help for my mom and dad. I'm killing myself getting my kids to soccer practice, then running over and making sure mom took her medications, then running back and picking up with the kids, and then heading over to make sure that, all these things, that we call that the sandwich generation. They're just crushed in between taking care of everyone else except themselves, by the way, which is a whole different show.
Exactly.
But I also want our listeners to think about being proactive, not reactive. I mean, we've been here in the Santa Clarita Valley for over 16 years, and we work real closely with a lot of our, Henry Mayo and other medical people who, when you're told, okay, George, mom just broke her hip, you need home care. Well, now that's an introduction to home care that unfortunately they have to understand because now they're being reactive to an event that mom can't be left alone. But I'd like the folks to start to be a little proactive rather than reactive. Is take a good, honest look at your senior loved ones and say, are they going to possibly slip and fall in the shower and break a hip? Are they not eating well? Are they not drinking and staying hydrated? Are they not taking their medications on time? And start to say, you know what, I'm going to put a little home care in place and prevent the need to either have to put mom or dad in a rehab facility and or need 24-hour care. So again, that old cliche, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, is take an honest, good look with your parents and your loved ones and say, do they need a helping hand? Or do I need, as the adult child, a helping hand as I'm running around like a mad person trying to do more things than a person can humanly do? So just take a good look at your parents and say, hey, it's a concierge service, because parents, when they're proud, they don't want to be burdensome, they're independent. And that's why as a non-medical caregiving company, we always tell our clients, we're more like a concierge service. It's like you've worked hard all your life, you deserve it. And so we can come in and keep the house straightened up, and we can make the meals, and we can take mom and dad to the doctors. We can, help them with their personal care. We can make sure they don't slip and fall if they're on a walker or a cane or have other ambulation issues. So just be proactive. I don't want your introduction to Comfort Keepers to be when you have no choice.
Exactly.
We're always there for you, and we're proud and privileged to have done so for 16 years, but try to have us on a little bit of level rather than when you need us full time.
Right. And especially approaching that with elderly, with your elderly parents or family members. Is it suggested that, because rather than just throw it in their face, you need this,
Right.
Is it better to try and make it kind of maybe seem like it's their own idea?
Oh, absolutely. And we call that the talk. And you should definitely, again, in the art of being proactive, you should have that talk with your parents, possibly before they even need it. Say, hey, let's talk about, because there's one thing that we can all guarantee 100% in life. We're all going to age. A lot of other things that we do to prepare for are possible incidents. This event is going to happen. We are going to age. At some point, we all are going to need caregivers in our life. So have that talk and say, you know what, again, on a concierge level, you're the boss. It's to maintain your independence. It's to maintain your ability to stay in your own home. But let's have someone in and give you a helping hand. Let's have somebody. And we have a lot of our clients, the spouse is struggling with their husband or wife that has dementia or Alzheimer's. And so now, and then they forget, as I mentioned earlier, to take care of themselves. So now that caregiver is starting to get ran down and not taking care of their own health while they're, busting their chops to help somebody who needs the help. But be proactive, have the talk about it before the need is really there. We're there on a reactive or proactive basis for you, but we would rather it be proactive on a preventative. Let's prevent that broken hip. Let's prevent that incident that's going to cause mom or dad to go to the hospital.
Right. Myles McNamara, president of Comfort Keepers In-Home Care. We're discussing the proactive approach to approaching your senior loved ones or parents or grandparents and discussing setting up in-home care, non-medical in-home care. And this is the thing I found too, because I've been through that. And that, I've had, and getting other family members involved, where I've had other family members go, no, you have to tell them. It's like, no, you do that, they're going to shut right down.
Right.
And that's going to make it more difficult. So that's why I said the easy beasy approach, even such the things as rather than, oh, what's in your refrigerator, do the little light, hey, do you have any water or something? And just kind of get the check of the fridge. That's what we've done. So those little light touches so you can prepare for that discussion. And just I found also that trying to go through as talking to someone as I would want to be talked to, and I think
Absolutely.
it's really important.
And that's just it. Don't be a bull in a china shop. Have respect. Have dignity. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, imagine someone walking up to you and say, you know what, George, we don't think you can drive anymore. Give me your car keys. Well, there's probably a better approach than that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a tough one too. So all these things though, and of course, Comfort Keepers In-Home Care, you could probably give them some tips on how to do that if it's that point.
Absolutely. If you go to comfortkeepers.com, we have, a questionnaire of, are we ready for home care, number one, then having the talk and when is it time to take the keys. So there's a lot of great information on comfortkeepers.com. We also have some on our microsite, seniorcaresantaclarita.com. A lot of questions, a lot of FAQs that are answered, and what is home care. And again, educate yourself, be proactive. Don't plan to fail by failing to plan.
And Comfort Keepers In-Home Care, your office is located on Lyons Avenue, right across the street from Old Orchard Park.
Yep. Right down there between Bricks and Docks Inn. So
there it
is. A
is.
Free plug for them. 23900 Lyons Avenue. And you can reach us at 287-4200. Or like I say, go to seniorcaresantaclarita.com or comfortkeepers.com.
Myles, always a pleasure to have you in, and we will see you around.
And good luck to you, my friend.
Well, thank you. Congratulations on everything.
I'm assuming it's public knowledge, right?
It's public knowledge. I've made a few announcements.
All right. Yeah, we're going to miss you here, George. You've been an awesome staple of KHTS Morning.
Well, thank you, Myles. 8:47 traffic coming up after this.